Get you out of here.
He shoots. He scores.
Welcome to episode 3 of your Vancouver Grizzlies NBHL Custom NHL20 franchise mode. Glad to be back with you. We left off last episode in a great position. We lost our first game to the Celtics, but we came back and beat some beasts of the West, beating the Lakers and the Houston Rockets. We are looking good. Mr. Reef, the mayor of Vancouver, is leading the team just like he should. We're looking good. We're going to get lots of simulation done today, and then we're going to see where we go. So let's sim up here to the next game. We're going to take a look at, I believe this is the Phoenix. We'll take a quick, where did the draft class last episode? Did believe this is the Phoenix Suns. It is. We'll take a quick look at their jerseys because we have not done that yet. Play game here. Yes, we'll simulate. And I believe the Suns jerseys, we'll see what they are. So they're nothing fancy. They have Phil the Thrill Kessel, the captain, on there. And wrong button. Okay, and let's see their alternate jersey. We didn't do alternates and home, so nothing too crazy, but I like their jerseys. All right, we have a pretty good team here, guys. Like I like where we're at. Love who we picked up in the draft. I mean, Wilt Chamberlain and oh my goodness, Wilt Chamberlain, and we had. Oh my goodness, guys. I don't know why you even let me do this if I can't remember who we have. Oh, we have Sabrina. That's right. Sabrina Ionescu. So we're looking pretty good overall. I mean, Giordano's our best player. The Shareef here. Oh, let's call him Shareef. I like Shareef better. Shareef. Yeah, we got the Shareef. Hoffman. So let's just see who all's growing here. Well, Chamberlain still has 79. Not too bad. We'll look at are in the system. No, unsigned. We didn't sign Sabrina, I don't think. No, so she still has 76 here. But yeah, that's kind of where we're looking right now. We're a 2-1 team, and we're hoping, either I want to make the playoffs and do well, or I want to be a lottery team. I don't want to be one of those bubble teams. So we're going to have to see how we are at the trade deadline. I believe we're going to make some trades one way or another, whether we're adding or whether we're, getting rid of some players, but we will see. Let's just do a sim here to start off this episode. Why not? We have the Atlanta Hawks, the 76ers, coming up next. All right, so goals are here. We are going to go 8 times, but Sorelli scores on a power play minute into the game. We have a second power play, and Adam Laurie. Oh, man, Auntie Ranta, what are you doing, kid? After period number 1, it is still 2-0. We are getting outshot 13-9, coincidentally, but we had 2 quick goals in the first period there to put us up 2-0. What is period number 2 going to bring? It's 3-0. Wilt Chamberlain puts one in. We are now outshooting the Phoenix Suns, and I think we all know what's going to happen in this game, but let's not jinx it. All right, a couple minutes into the game, we have another power play, and we don't capitalize on that one. But, man, our power play is looking good. Wilt Chamberlain, goal number 2 on the night. Man, what a rookie. What a guy to pick up in the draft. Fantastic that we're able to get him. And, that was just a good first draft, getting 2 first-round picks in the top 10 there. And we win the game 4-0. Not too shabby. I think that's back-to-back shutouts, too. Who did we have in net? Tristan Yari, Wilt Chamberlain, and Mike Hoffman. All right. Well, Chamberlain doesn't hit at all, but it doesn't matter. When he scores 2 goals, you take it and you run. He's averaging a goal per game. All right, we'll sim to the Atlanta Hawks here, and we will see what their jerseys look like. They're also 3-1, so a couple close games here. But offensively, we're better. Defensively, they're better. And then we're about the same. I don't even know who that captain is. Who's the Atlanta Hawks? I can't remember who Atlanta is. Let me check my handy-dandy notebook here and see if I can find it. Sorry if there's any background noise there. The Atlanta Hawks. All right, we look at Atlanta Hawks, and they are the New York Rangers. Who's the captain? Man, I don't even know. But anyways, you see their jerseys there? They're pretty solid if you ask me. Why isn't it letting me change them? There they go. I really like that away jersey. The home's nice. The away is real nice. I do like it. I like both their logos there. It's kind of cool. All right, New York Rangers. Who would that be? That's gonna bother me. I'm gonna look at their lines real quick to figure that out before we take off here and start the next one. Actually, I think I can see. No, can't do what I want to do there. So we're gonna view lines here. We're gonna go to the Atlanta Hawks, and right there. So we got Panarin maybe. Is he's still in New York? He didn't. Oh no, that's where he signed, right? Yeah, Panarin signed on New York. I'm guessing that's who it'd have to be because it could be Zibanejad, but Panarin, nobody else really good. Jacob Trouba, no. So it has to be Panarin. Has to be Panarin. That's all right. I forgot about him in New York. We'll sim past that game. And 2-1 win. We are rocking and rolling right now. 4-1, top of the division. About to play the 76ers. We'll take a quick look at their jerseys and see what we come up with here. I'm trying to make sure everybody sees all the jerseys. Oh, man, they are looking good. I mean, jerseys are okay. They're not crazy good, not crazy bad, but their team is looking good. But look at that, okay. And their away jersey. So, I mean, it's pretty... I wish the socks weren't red. I wish I did something different there. Maybe went with white socks. Not sure why I went with red. But overall, their jerseys are looking pretty good. Not bad. I think they have Tyler Seguin as captain. Interesting. I took it away from Ben, but I think when you do custom teams, it just automatically gives it to maybe the best player and doesn't care who's already the captain. But we'll get by these guys. And we got a loss, 6-2 loss too. So that was quite the beating. But we play the Clippers next. We'll see how they are looking. They're 3-2-1. You'd think they'd be a little bit better. Clippers logo was hard because they don't really have a logo in the NBA. Their goaltending is hurting. Wow, they must have their backup in, or Rask must be hurt or something. But you see there, right there, is that still Bergeron as their captain, but not bad looking jerseys if you ask me. I like the all blue, kind of looks nice and sexy. But we'll back out here and we will sim ahead on this game. I just want to make sure you can see all the jerseys. And Mark Giordano's injured with an injured neck, October 30th. So head coach replaced player. So he's only gone for a couple games. I do want to see, because I think I said this already, Vancouver, Matt Niskin's available to play team's next game. Edit lines manually. So I didn't know Niskin was out too. Unfortunately, when you miss a couple games and you do injuries, you kind of forget who is all injured and not. Who did we have playing? So Scott Wilt? Oh, that's why. Left wing playing on our top defensive pair. Oof. Things you hate to see. We'll get Niskanen back in there. And there we go. That looks a lot better. And then once we get Giordano back, I'm pretty sure it's going to be... We'll come back and edit. We'll get rid of Rikula there. But overall, I mean, we're still looking pretty good. What's our offense looking like? Chamberlain's still at 79. The Shareef is still an 85. But that top line, I mean... 7 points, a point per game, 10 points for Chamberlain, 9 assists for Mike Hoffman. That's interesting. He hasn't scored a goal yet, but hey, not too bad. He's a sniper and hasn't scored a goal. Two-way forward, power forward. So the sniper is the only one not with a goal on that line. It's a little interesting, but we'll take it. Next, we're going to play the Golden State Warriors. Take a look at their jerseys. Now, don't hate me on this logo. I struggled. And I think this is the Golden State Bridge. I'm not 100% sure though. But I mean, overall, I think the jerseys will look pretty good. I mean, I like the jersey itself. Excuse me. It's just whether or not that it's accurate. You can see the alternate colors there. Oh yeah, I like the jersey. It's just whether the bridge or not's accurate. But you can see, like, with the alternate colors, these are the generated colors when you create a team. That's what the EA puts as your actual colors. But all right, let's take a look here and fast forward through this game before we play the Cleveland Cavaliers and then the OKC Thunder. All right, edit lines manually. Who's all available to play? Who's all out? I don't even know. Let's take a look. Scratched. Giordano. Soros and Wilson are sitting. No lines. There's nobody. Okay. So starting lineup, we'll look at our defense. We'll put in Giordano for Ricula. Yes. Make that trade. And put you up there. Oh, you know what? We'll take the +1 down there. We'll put McCabe down. Two-way defense, two-way offense. I mean, honestly, that's probably the best. You know, it doesn't get that much. Defensive versus a two-way offense. What's that look like? Oh, that's a better go. Let's go with that. That looks pretty good unless that, no. That looks pretty good. We'll leave that there. You know what? I kind of want Jake McCabe to grow more than Weidman, so we'll do that. Two defensive defensemen on the third pairing, but you know what? It's a shutdown pairing. Can't complain. Hopefully they do their job. We're looking good at 6-2 here, beating the Clippers and beating the Golden State Warriors. Let's see. Oh, I made a mistake. I thought that was Cleveland, but these are the Denver Nuggets. That probably would have been a better logo for Cleveland, eh? But we'll take a look at their jerseys here quickly. See if we get a game against a alternative. Okay, there's their home. There's their away. You know, they're nice looking jerseys. I like the Denver Nuggets jerseys. They're nice. Definitely nice. You know, as I said, I don't do well on jerseys, and you know they don't look great. You know, overall, I think the jerseys turned out pretty well. Let's see how we do against the Nuggets here, and it is our third loss of the season. But you know what, 6-3, you can't complain with that at all. Now we play the OKC Thunder here, who are looking pretty good. Love that the Raptors are in first place. Big Raptors fan here. Not picking favorites, but and then also I just realized that two teams have the same logo. I wish I recognized that before, but the OKC Thunder, their jersey might be the one that suffers a little bit. That's not too bad, but their away kind of struggles a bit. But I'm pretty sure the Pistons and the Spurs have the same overall logo. Yeah, their logos are different on their jersey, but their overall logo is the same, which is unfortunate. Well, we'll pass the OKC Thunder here, losing again. We're dropped to 6-4. Now we play the Pistons, the bad boys of the 90s, if you're watching that Jordan documentary. I know this is a slow video so far. I apologize. I just want to make sure everybody can see the jerseys. I like the pattern I picked on the jersey. I think it looks pretty sharp. So overall, not a bad jersey for the Buffalo Sabres. And this should be a win for us. I mean, we're looking pretty good here against a struggling team. Exact opposite records. There we go. And then we're going to play San Antonio here. And again, this is one of those ones where, unfortunately, it looks like they have the same logo, even though when we look at the jerseys, it will be different, I believe. No, they just have the same logo. I don't know how that was an oversight. That is terrible on my part, guys. I apologize. Let's see what their home. But, I mean, this is pretty much as classic to their jerseys as you can get. Not too bad. San Antonio, I'm pretty sure that's LA. Yeah, looks like Drew Doughty there. And see how they're doing on the season so far. They are 4-6-1, so should be another. Oh, okay. Then we play the Washington Wizards. I know we're looking at a ton of jerseys here, guys. Maybe we'll stop looking at jerseys and move on, but I do want everybody to be able to see the jerseys here. Washington Wizards. I like their jerseys. I always go the wrong way. Yeah, I like these jerseys. I like the logo. I think it looks pretty sharp. Good looking team. Not bad for the Minnesota Wild. And can we pull up to 9-4 against this mediocre team at 500? We can. So looking pretty good through 13 games. We're holding our own pretty well. We're just gonna start simming some through these games. Actually, no, I really like Chicago's jerseys. Really like Chicago's jerseys and their logo. All right. Let's just see quickly here. We'll see theirs. Yeah, I mean, it's just sharp looking jersey. Not their alternate. Their home, though. Like, I really like their jersey. I think that looks super nice. Taylor Hall leading the way. No, that wouldn't be Taylor Hall. Who is Miami? Is Calgary. I don't know who that is because we have Giordano. So their next best player would be Monahan, Goudreau, Kachuk. Maybe it's Kachuk. I don't know. Fast forward. Do we beat another team? We do 10-4-0, 7-3 in our last couple games here. We're playing the Brooklyn Nets, and their jerseys are super basic. Kind of like San Antonio's are just black and white. Nothing too crazy there, but I think it looks pretty good. I'm still frustrated with myself for having two logos the same. Can't believe I did that. But we're sitting second in our division, behind the Trailblazers, which is a little unfortunate. But can we get a win here to pull ahead of them? We do get the win, and that does put us ahead. Fantastic. Next, we play the Mavericks. And see how the Mavericks look. Play a game here. Holy mackerel, there is a lot going on for these games. Oh, look at PK. Looking good. I don't know why I keep going that way. Yeah, good looking jerseys. Nice. I like the way they turned out. And all right, we'll exit that game. All right, they're struggling though. 3-7 in the last 10, and we're 7-3. Nanaimo player Nicholas Baptiste, head coach replaced player. Vancouver Matt Niskanen, you Band-Aid. What a Band-Aid. Guy can't stay healthy, but we lose to the Mavericks, of course. All right, and the team that we're pretty much neck and neck with right now looks like they have 1 point on us. So Ron Hainsey at 3rd and a 4th for a 3rd and a 4th, and Brent Sutter. Not a bad trade offer, to be honest with you, but I don't really want Sutter. I'm happy with Hainsey as our defensive option there. So Portland jersey, they look pretty good. I want to play our rivals here. I want to play Supersonics. That's kind of going to be our big rival. But again, those jerseys look pretty nice. I'm not in love with the shoulders now that I see it, but overall, yeah, those are pretty good looking jerseys if you ask me. When the same colors, I guess I could have used Carolina's jerseys, but chose not to. All right, and we're just gonna hurry this up here because every team's a new video here, so we'll keep going for it here. We beat the Trailblazers. I guess I don't want to do best lines, so we are gonna look at defense here. And where is Rikula? Niskanen, welcome back. All right, and how's our team looking offensively? Is anybody growing yet? Wilt Chamberlain's up to an 80, which is awesome. I mean, he's definitely not meant for the first line, if you can see, but he is playing fantastic. He's much more of a second or even third line player. But yeah, we're looking good. I'm really surprised in how well we're playing right now. One of the top teams in the league as we lose to, I don't know who that would be. Who did we just lose to? I don't know who that is. I don't know who I give that logo to. That's unfortunate. Oh, the Jazz, Utah Jazz. We lost to the Jazz. All right, then we play the Orlando Magic. All right, and Nanaimo can do themselves. Niskanen for Mikko Koivu in a 3rd. I mean, we don't really need offensive help. If anything, we're going to sell. So we're going to go. All right, now we play the Pacers. That logo is pretty spot on, if you ask me. But we're looking really good here. I mean, the Shareef is back as our point leader, which is things you love to see. We shut out the Pacers. I love Miami's jerseys. They are fantastic. Look at them, just plain black, but the white their away jersey is amazing. Their home jersey is okay, but I really like their logo. I thought it turned out real nice. All right, let's see how we look here. See if we can beat the struggling Miami Heat. Seems like we're playing a lot of Eastern Conference teams right now. I hope we're getting we're gonna get our rest here, getting to the hotels nice and early. The Sacramento Kings, how are you doing? You're looking pretty good actually, but not good enough. And then the Cleveland Cavaliers, who I mistaken before for the Denver Nuggets. And Vancouver player, Joel Armia. We'll just replace that. All right. Oh, my goodness. Jordan Eberle's taking the team leading points with another win. And we played, a middle of the pack Minnesota Timberwolves. And how are they looking? All right. Big shootout win. And I don't know. That lines me. Let's get Armia back in there real quick. Where is Scott Wilson? There is Joel Armia back in the game. All right. The Toronto Raptors. We're first place in our division with 36 points. And I'm pretty sure the Raptors are first. Yeah, we have 33 points, first in their division. Who else? And the Hawks have 32. So we're actually first in the NHL right now. Crazy world we live in. Just like the Vegas Golden Knights in the NHL when they came in and they took over the league. Take a quick look. Raptors, I actually did a alternate jersey for, being a Raptors fan. But you can see that they have their logo there, not great. That logo is much better. And then their alternate jersey is pretty sick, the purple. Back to the purple. So looking pretty good there. Who's their captain? Is it still Morgan Riley? No, Johnny Tavares. All right, so let's see how we do against the Raptors of Toronto. We lose 7-4. Things you hate to see. Again, another Eastern Conference. We played Toronto, and then we played the New York Knicks. And we beat the Knicks. Now we play another, powerhouse in the East, and the Milwaukee Bucks. And I should have shown their jerseys. We beat them too. Their jerseys are very spot on. I really like them. All right, now our big rival, our brotherly expansion team, the Seattle Supersonics, who are also very close to us in distance. Things you love to see. All right, we're going to simulate this game, and we will see just what the team's going to look like. And we score on our first shot. This Shareef. Oh, Max Pacioretty comes back on their first shot. Okay. Could be a high-scoring game here. 2-2 after one. Adam Lowry gets one, and then Nate Schmidt gets one. Period number 2. 3-2. Mike Hoffman for us on Flower. Let's see what the third period brings here. We're outshooting them significantly, 32-18. Hopefully we can keep up the good work here. And we're down to 10 minutes left. I mean, we're doubling them shots. 41 to, it's 22, but still fairly close to doubling them shots. And Kevin Durant, their superstar, brings it in. If it gets to a shootout, it will jump in, just like X-Tech does. But we will see if overtime brings anything. And unless there's a goal here, nope. All right, let's jump in to. We're going to stay in the middle, so we're just going to go like, jerseys are fine. Well, actually, I forget where the button is. Computer versus computer. There we go. So the jerseys are fine. Let's see what happens in the shootout here. The Grizzlies versus the Supersonics. Let's go. All right. So what's happening here? It's a long loading screen. I apologize. I'm probably not going to edit this out, even though I should. That's just the way she goes. All right. The first shooter here for the Grizzlies, and we score. What a shot. I don't even know who number 7 is. Carlson will not. The Carl guy comes in. Oh, and hits the post. Tough luck. Mike Hoffman comes in for your Vancouver Grizzlies and gets poke checked by Flower. All right, let's see if we can get a big save here on Mark Stone. The tinted visor looks like a douche, and he can't score. Markstrom with the big poke check, and then the Shareef comes in, looks, and buries it for the GWG game winner in that shootout. We had the Shareef, we had Hoffman, and we are looking good. Who is number 7 on our team? Does it show numbers here? No. I don't think it does. No. All right. That's okay. Unless I can see who shot in the shootout. Goals. Overtime shootout. Eberle. Oh, Jordan Eberle. Number 7. The Ebs. There we go. All right. We beat our rivals in a shootout 4-3. We're 1-0 against them now. And we are in control of this league. What we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the map here. We're going to speed things up just a bit because this has already been a 25-minute video and we're like 20 games in. I apologize. Is there anybody we want to slow sim here against? Probably not until we play Seattle again. When do we play Seattle again? We play Seattle here right before we get to the trade deadline. So we're 21-7, 22-7. So we're looking fantastic. We'll take a quick look at contracts here in a little bit, but Hainsey for a second. Not really interesting to give up Hainsey when we're doing so well. I mean, we lost to Boston for the second time. I hate to see it, but overall, we are just in control of this league. We beat the Lakers again. We beat the Rockets again. So, I mean, again, this is very, the schedule seems very similar. Lose to Phoenix. Hainsey, again, the people want Hainsey, which kind of confuses me. Lose back-to-back games, though, so hopefully people want Hainsey. Hopefully we can come back against 76ers here, and we do. Hoffman's out with a concussion. Tried saying that together. I came with Kaufman. So hopefully we don't get any more injuries here. And we get Hoffman back pretty soon. Kaufman's back. So edit lines manually. Let's see if we can get Hoffman back in without any concern at all. Chamberlain's still at an 80. Shareef, the Shareef, is up to an 86. Sorelli's up to an 82. Things are looking good, guys. Things are looking good. Defensively, is anything crazy going on? Not really. And how are we looking in goal? We have Markstrom at 87 and Jari at 83. How are we doing? Save percentage 918. I mean, Jari struggled a bit. It might be short term with him, but Markstrom's looked fantastic. So that is good news for us. Another big loss, though. We've lost 3 in a row. Sammy Blais with a concussion is gone until January 22nd. And that's only a couple weeks, thankfully, but 4 in a row. We are starting to fall apart. Starting to fall apart. Did we beat San Antonio? Okay, we beat San Antonio, but lose to Washington. Okay, lots of injuries on the AHL team and our NHL team. Ron Hainsey again, but this time for a second, a fourth, and Richard Panik. No, thank you. Oh my goodness, we're falling apart. We're falling apart. I don't know what to do here to fix this. Don't know what to do to fix this. All right, Sammy Blais, get you back in there, even though Scott Wilson might be a better fit even. Just want you to grow, Sammy. Want you to grow. Take a quick look at the draft here. I mean, we're going to have a pretty poor first-round pick, but Kobe Bryant, Maya Moore, Ryan Sibley, thank you for coming out. Luka Doncic. Then where do we got some actual players here. These guys are probably you guys are expected to go top 5 before we added all these other players in. Cole Perfetti, same thing. Julius Erving, Kawhi Leonard, and then go a bit more before we pick any more. Charles Barkley. All right. Where do we see lots of guys coming down? Lots of guys dropping. Dennis Rodman's dropping. Okay, I think that was all we wrote there, if I remember correctly. So, lots of players there. Not sure what we're going to get. Dylan Hetherington. No, we don't need you. Could have been a free player there. We lost again. We might be in sell mode at this point. Hainsey for a third. Okay, we finally come back, get a win. A first and a fifth for Niskanen and Hainsey. Okay, that changes things, to be honest. Now, Golden State's obviously a very good team, but a first-round pick is still a first-round pick, especially when we see how deep the draft is. Okay, we're going to come back to that one. We might end this episode before the trade deadline, and we'll see what we can do before we act rationally here. See if any of you have any thoughts about what we should do. Third and a fourth. for Travis Zajac and a third no thank you. So essentially it's a fourth for Zajac. Lost again, but we come back and win. All right, another big win, big shutout. On Hainsey for a third and panic. How are we doing here? Sacramento trades gets Goligoski in at fifth for Mahura and Kindup. So a couple prospects there. Nothing too crazy. Goligoski, the biggest piece going there. Niskin in a third and Hainsey for 2 seconds. So, I mean, obviously I'd rather the first over 2 seconds. A third and a backup for Brandon Tanev and a fifth. No thank you. Although you do that if we're going to get rid of Niskanen and Hainsey. Merrill and Anisimov, okay, for a first and Okposo. Wow, that's a interesting trade. First going that way. Naimo Jack Kopaka is back. As we lost another player to injury and we lost another game to the Raptors. Okay, thank goodness we beat the Knicks. I would have never forgiven myself if we lost to the Knicks. All right. Caden Primo a second and Johnson 4. So 2 goalies to LA for Alex Chasen and a third. I mean, Chad Johnson, Primo, I guess you could still call a prospect, but that's an interesting trade. 2 goalies. A second and a fifth for Hainsey, a third and a fourth. Man, people want Hainsey, but and Gustafson and Wolf for Koivu and Zdeno Chara. Wow. Chara's on the move. They said, see you later, alligator. I don't know why Chara was on Cleveland anyways. I mean, why was he on the Red Wings? Interesting. But we lose to the Bucks, and we're giving up Hainsey for free. People are offering us a first-round pick, and you want us to give you Hainsey for free? All right, we're still in first place, but we've definitely dropped. We're going to play a very low Seattle Supersonics. I was going to say Storm Bears, but Seattle Supersonics team. We're 7-3 in our last 10. They're 3-6-1. We got the Shareef leading our team, just under a point per game. But let's hop right into this one and see what we can do against our biggest rival, the Seattle Supersonics. All right, period number 1, we have a 4-1 deficit. Okay, Sorelli scores first. I mean, we seem to do well scoring first, but then Alex Tuck, Max Pacioretty, William Karlsson gets 2. Markstrom's having a terrible game after I talked him up not too long ago. Period number 2, Wilt Chamberlain comes back on the power play. Let's see if the third period can see it come back. The shots are 23-18. We take an early penalty, but we kill it off. That's good. I'm glad that our penalty kill is working. Must be that Ron Hainsey out there. Wilt Chamberlain gets a second, but Cody Glass comes back to make it 5-3. 10 minutes left. Let's see what we can do here. Come on, Shareef. We need you to come out big here. Mike Hoffman, let's see you get a goal, bud. Tired of all these apples you're getting, but we cannot do it. So we are 1-1 against the Seattle Supersonics, getting outscored, so it's not a great situation against them. That first period really hurt us. All right. Let's just take a quick look here before we decide if we're going to go on or what we're going to do. We'll take a quick look at our contract situation. So, if we go to all expiring, we have Adam Larson. What's our cap situation like? We have $14 million. Adam Larson, Niskanen, McCabe, Garyanov. Garyanov, can we get you as a RFA? No, but you're still going to be an RFA, so that's good. We're not going to get you on a two-way, though. Sammy Blais, you're going to want... See, why do you want such a big contract for such a scrub? Good thing is you're going to be an RFA. Okay. Adam Larson, I mean, we're going to want to keep you. So we'll offer you a contract you want about the same. If I drop you down to a 3-year contract and I just offer you 4 on a 3-year contract, will you take that? I'm not even going to do the 85% trick. I'm just going to offer you $4 million on that. Matt Niskanen, same thing. Oh, man, all of our defense are going on us. Niskanen, you need to have a way lower asking price. Okay. Let's see if I can get you down to 4. You know what? I'm not going to sign Niskanen right now. Jake McCabe, I'm going to offer a contract to. Oh, 2.5. 2.5 for 3 years. I'll take that. Kiranov, I'm going to wait. Armia, I'm going to wait. Adam Lowry, I think, is going to be, he's going to be pretty cheap. He's going to be a guy we want to center that fourth or third line even. Joel Armia, I mean, he's not bad. What's he want? 1.9 for 2 years? I mean, obviously, that's already a steal, but we'll try to get him a little bit cheaper yet because I'm a cheap person. These guys all want contract extensions. Yeah, so these guys don't. I didn't even look. Don't want a contract. Don't want to, or used to. Gurionov doesn't. No extension or waiver eligible. So a bunch of guys here don't want to re-sign with us, which is unfortunate, but we'll see what we can do anyway. You don't want a two-way contract. Come on, hey Jack. Julius Honka, what do you want? Two-way? No, one-way. All right, we're going to have some decisions to make. I wish I saw all this before I started making all these offers. You want a one-way. Geno Smith, if you want a one-way, I'm going to let you go. No, you're good with two-way, but I'm not going to offer it to you yet. Rikula, yeah, I'm going to let, you know what, this is all off-season coach's problem. Goalies, Saros, Jelkovic, you know, I'm going to sign you to a contract. You want a one-way too? Jeez Louise. You know what? We're gonna leave it. We're going to see what happens. I think we're just going to play it out. I don't think we need to really add too much. We don't need to get rid of anything. We're going to sim right past this and get to the end of the season and see who we play in the playoffs. It's our first year, right? We don't want to blow the team up. Considering the fact we're in first place. We don't really have the assets to trade to get anything, but at the same time, we don't want to get rid of anything either. So do we play Seattle again? We don't. I find that very strange, unless I just completely missed a game. I find it very strange we don't play Seattle. We only play them twice. Let's come back here, and we'll see. Go back October. Okay. So we play them. The first time we played Seattle was that December 9th. Did I miss a game against them? We don't play them again until right here. And it looks like that's all. So we just play them twice. Play everybody else in our division a couple more times, but we only play them twice. So we'll get right down here to Indiana, and we'll see how we're looking. Travis Hominick in a third for Rourke in a sixth. Okay. Rourke must have way more value than I thought he did. Interesting. New Orleans Pelicans, how you looking? And another trade. Nothing crazy on that one. Another trade. A first Koivu and a third for Tyson Berry. Interesting. McCabe is back. Larson is back. Okay, I was worried about that one. Lowry's not. Armia is not. So that doesn't surprise me. Here we go again. Niskanen and Hainsey for a first and a fifth. If we were a middle of the pack team, I'd take that all day. I really would. But the fact that we're in first place, you kind of have to leave it because we're in first place, right? We're hoping to win a Stanley Cup in year one, I guess. Brendan Tenna for Hainsey in a fourth. No, thank you. Charlotte Hornets, how you looking? Hopefully not too good. Niskanen. Okay, Niskanen for a first, a third, and Kessler. They're obviously cap dumping there. But Niskanen, edit trade here. There's edit trade. Did Niskanen just resign? I can't remember. But a first. Shareef is up to an 87. Wilt's up to an 81. Things you love to see. Sabrina's still at a 77, so hoping she grows a bit more. All right, and who has contract money? Larson. So I hate to say this, guys. I think we got to take on Ryan Kessler here. They're a contender. They're going to make the cup. They're going to make the playoffs. So it's not going to be a great pick, but how can you pass up a first and a third? Can I get anything else? I know I'm being greedy here, but can I get a fourth next year? We'll kind of stack up that way. And we do. Okay. Well, that kind of changes things. So we got to go to roster moves here. We need to get a D from our system. So who looks the best in our system? Honka. It's a minor league top two. Hey, Jack. Well, let's just look at defense right here. Andreas Borgman, minor league. I think Hedrick's going to be the guy to come up. Unless we have just an older person. So you're 24, 22, 24, 27. Maybe we bring up the 27-year-old just to sit. Who is our 27-year-old? Casey Nelson. Yeah, I think we're going to bring up Casey Nelson here just to be our third. Okay, maybe we don't need to do that. Oh, because we picked up Ryan Kessler. Okay. And NHL, Ryan Kessler. Forwards. And what's Ryan Kessler at right now? He's 77. He's a fourth liner. Minor league, depth forward. I mean, Luke Wilson's been good for us. We're going to send Kessler down. We're going to do that there. Fantastic. Edit lines. We're going to get through this, guys. Don't you worry. Don't you. Oh, man. Niskanen was on everything. All right. We are going to put in Rikula because he's the reason we had this. We're just going to substitute him in all lines. We'll make it work. But now we need to... You know what? No, we're just going to leave that. It's a +1. Two-way. Unless this makes it any better. Doesn't. You know what? Probably give McCabe the minutes over Rikula, though. Oh, no. You know what? We'll put Wyman up there. Leave the Rikula. That looks pretty good. Looking pretty good. Plus and everything. Extras. Extra attacker. I don't know why Niskanen would ever be an extra attacker. Makes no sense in the world to me. We are going to put... we'll put Hoffman out. Hoffman is a pretty good player before Shareef. So, there we go. Bada boom, bada bing. And Nanaimo will just do best lines. I'm not too worried about that. Timishov and Giroud are both sitting. They're both 81s. Probably not the best situation to ever be in. Sami Vatanen in a fourth for a second, a third. Somebody finally got rid of Sutter. And another fourth. Interesting. Pretty steep price. So why I don't understand. You know why I think I figured it out? It's probably because of teams we take over for, right? And who's technically usually in the West or not. No, Boston Celtics or the Flyers. So Hainsey a third and a fourth for Connolly in a fifth. Not at all. We played Boston 3 times. We don't play Seattle twice. Don't really understand that. Don't really understand that at all. But that's just the way she goes. That's the way the cookie crumbles. The Bucks passed the Raptors in the East. It's probably realistic. What's the West looking like here for points? We are still first. We have a 10-point lead on the Warriors. Wow. There must be a big trade. Martinez, Paul Stastny, and Ryan Reeves to Orlando for Thomas Tatar, Alex Chason, Cody Eakin, who's going back to Vegas or Seattle, Carl Osner. Okay, that's an interesting trade. Oh, another one. Cleveland gets first for Gustafson, who was just traded to Cleveland. Hominick, Ouellette, and Xavier Ouellette for Filipula, Gustafson in a third. Okay, a couple big trades happened there. Yeah, I'm not going to move Hainsey for that. That makes no sense. Okay. And there we go. Now we're laughing. We have a big loss to the Lakers, a big loss to the Rockets. I don't know why we keep playing the Lakers and Rockets back to back, but we do. We finally beat the Suns. We beat the Hawks in a shootout, with a shutout. We lose to the 76ers. We beat the Clippers. How are we doing against the Warriors? Are they still in second place? Our first place? They are, but they beat us. Okay. Denver, how are we looking here? Multiple teams, and I'm okay. Just do head coach replace players. We lose to Denver. We beat OKC. We beat Detroit. Then we play San Antonio and losing Markstrom to April 27th. That's rough. We're gonna lose him even for the part of the playoffs. But we have back-to-back wins against San Antonio and Washington. We lose to the Bulls. We beat the Brooklyn Nets. Now we play Dallas. We beat Dallas with a shutout. We beat Portland. We lose to Utah. We beat Orlando. And our last game of the season, We have 108 points, it looks like. I don't want to jump ahead too quickly here. We're tied with the Bucks. Tied with the Bucks. Okay, so it's us and the Bucks. So we need to win this game to have a chance at the President's Trophy. I'm okay with that. Let's make it happen. We're 8-1-1 in our last 10. Things you love to see. We'll simulate this game against the Indiana Pacers. Period number 1 brings us a 1-0 lead with the Shareef and a big goal on Semyon Varlamov. Period number 2. Okay, Bailey and Miller score on us. Reggie Miller, the Pacers legend with Josh Bailey. All right, period number 3. We need this, boys. We need this win. And Cal Cutterbuck makes it 3-1 for Indiana. And they score on the power play. No, we have a good penalty kill here. But it looks like our hopes at a President's Trophy in year number 1 might be out the window if we keep taking penalties like this. It's an extended power play. Oh, things you hate to see. Pull the goalie. All we need's 2. And that's all she wrote. We lose the last game of the season. We're still looking fantastic, and I'm not worried at all. And let's see how the standings work. Grizzlies with 108 points, and the Bucks win the President's Trophy with 110. Advanced day here. Who do we get in the first round? And is it somebody that's going to give us a hard time, or do we have a chance to make it all the way? We play the Clippers. Interesting. So this is technically the Boston Bruins, but I'm not too worried. We'll take a quick look here at the stats to end the season. This has been quite a long video. I apologize about that. Wilt Chamberlain up to an 83, led our team with 80 points this season. Same with Shareef, who had 80 points as well, up to an 87. So they had pretty similar seasons. I mean, they're going to have a good rookie season. I doubt they're going to win the Calder Trophy, but we'll never know. Duclair, that surprises me. So Hoffman really struggled in that first line because Duclair, Eberle, and Sorelli, finished ahead of him on points. Okay, who really struggled for us? Anybody? So far, we have a -3 in Donskoy, not good. Adam Lowry's down to a -1. Janssen and Larson, okay. Wilson had 4 points, but he was a -9 in 8 games. Ricola ended up playing quite a bit for us. He had 6 points in 30 games. How did our goaltenders look? And Markstrom had a fantastic year before getting hurt. Tristan Jarry really picked it up. Save percentage back up to a 905. I guess we'll look at NHL quickly here. Nedeljkovic played most of the games, had a fantastic record. Fantastic. I mean, our AHL team probably has a chance to go all the way. Ben Street, forgot about him. Led our team with 66 points. Timashov, Julius Honka was up there with 61. Geno Smith, Denis Gurianov, Jesse Purarvi. So lots of going on in the AHL. But in the NHL here, what's the league looking like? Who led the league? Connor McDavid with 124 points. Draisaitl, McKinnon, Malkin, Rantanen, Michael Jordan led the rookies with 105 points, or led the franchise players, but also rookies. Steven Stamkos, LeBron James. So people who want to have that LeBron James, Michael Jordan conversation, there you go. Jordan's up to a 90 overall. LeBron James is still an 87, same as ours. But I mean, excuse me, but that's, I wouldn't say concerning. But these guys are putting up over 100 points, and we have our superstar putting up 80. Phil the Thrill, Shaquille O'Neal, Sid the Kid, Dwayne Wade, Ovi, Jason Kidd. Even Jason Kidd's put up 95 points. Wow. Let's just look at rookie skaters here. So Shaquille O'Neal, Wade, Kidd, Allen Iverson, Steve Nash, Oscar Robinson, Clyde Drexler, Westbrook, Chamberlain, Abdur Rahim. So how far are these guys? And you know what? They're actually pretty close to the top. Maybe I'm not as concerned. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we finished 11th in scoring for rookies. So, top half. So that's not too bad. Obviously, MJ or Magic Johnson finished over a point per game, but only played 70 games. That plays a factor in it. Anybody else injury prone? doesn't look like it's Steph Curry. I don't know, how did that happen? The Golden State Warriors. Where is the Golden State Warriors? You are Colorado Avalanche. You are one of the best teams in the league, and you're minus 23? Makes no sense to me. Kyle Lowry, Capo Caco, the actual NHL rookie, sitting there in 80 overall playing against all these guys who are much higher, 86, 88. So, who's this? Jonas Donskoy. Hey, I didn't know you're a rookie, Donskoy. Okay, that's interesting. But looks like 88's pretty common. 83 for Wilt, but he was through the draft. So, I mean, besides MJ being a 90, Shaquille O'Neal being an 89, nobody else has really grown crazy. Rookie goalies. Do we make any rookie goalies? Thatcher Demko's a rookie goalie for some reason. Okay, that's all right. Ilya Samsonov, but it doesn't look like there's any real crazy rookie goalies here. So Igor Sishorkin, the other one. All right. Well, there we go. We play the LA Clippers in the first round next episode. We will get there, but appreciate you guys being here. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Please leave a comment. Let me know what you like and don't like. Let me know your favorite players, what you want to see, what I'm showing you too much of. If there's any jerseys you really want to see that I haven't shown you yet, let me know. But in the end, all I want to say is I appreciate you guys being here, and I'll see you in the playoffs.